So hello everyone, welcome back to my training. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can connect GroupMonkey and Genius Messenger CRM together so that when you are approving or declining any friend or any member in your group, you can also add them into Genius Messenger CRM. You can level them with a specific level, and then you can start broadcast, or you can do whatever you want with those means members using GMCRM. Okay, so check out the full video and let me know at the end in comment if it was helpful or not, or if you have any more questions. So what is our goal is basically, suppose if you are an admin or moderator of any of your group and you can actually accept or decline any member join request, then you can see that this way actually you will be seeing all the member requests that are coming to your group, and you can either approve them or decline them manually, right? Now using GroupMonkey, you can actually get those data into your system or in the GroupMonkey portal, where you can actually see that what are the data that they have provided when they actually joined. So what are the questions that you have asked them to give reply for, and then other like all the answers you can get, and when actually they requested to join, when they were added into the group, and how many days they are in the group, when they join in the Facebook, and a lot of other stuff. So if you already know how to use GroupMonkey, so you know what are the data you are getting, right? So to make this happen, that these data will go into your Genius Messenger CRM and it will be labeled with a specific level that you have. That particular process I'm gonna describe. Okay. So to do this, you need three things. First, you need the GroupMonkey extension, the latest version of the extension, Genius Messenger CRM, latest version of the extension, and you will require one Zapier account, which has to be in the premium version so that you can access the webhook feature of Zapier. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to use GroupMonkey to accept or decline members requests, and then we'll send the data to Zapier, and from Zapier we'll send that data to Genius Messenger CRM. Okay, so the very first thing that you need to do is you need to come over here in your Zap, and you have to set up your Zap so that it can listen that GroupMonkey is sending you data, and that data you need to send to Genius Messenger CRM. Okay, so the very first thing what you need to do is create a Zap, and then in the trigger field you need to select webhook by Zapier, the latest version obviously, and then choose an event as Sketchhook, then continue, and you don't have to put any value in here, just do continue, and it will give you an URL. Okay, so copy that. In that URL we'll be sending the data from GroupMonkey. So what we need to do is we need to come over here and click on the webhook option, which you can also go from here, webhook settings, add webhook. I can give like GM, which is GroupMonkey data, to GMCRM, and the Zapier webhook URL that we just have created, and I'll be adding that. Once that is added, what you need to do is nothing but go back to your Zapier, and here it is saying that is the trigger. So we'll do that after some time. First, what we will do is we'll go to Genius Messenger CRM, go to the APIs, because now as you are sending data from here to Zapier, now Zapier should actually send that data back to Genius Messenger CRM, right? So come back to Genius Messenger CRM, click on the APIs, and then create an API. Okay, so GM to GMCRM, sorry. And then in the action, if I'm approving any person, then I'm actually doing, like, you can see how many levels I do have. So I'm actually adding them into, maybe they are my new lead. Okay. And if I'm disapproving anybody, that means I don't want them into the group. So as well as I want to remove them. So maybe from my friend list, even from Facebook. So I'm adding this level to them, right? So I'm clicking on create API. So for now, I can use the levels only. By within next 2 or 3 days, you will be also able to, add them with more tags. So now you can see this one is my latest one, where if I'm approving anyone, the level will be L new lead. And if I'm declining anyone, then the need to remove level will be added. So what I need to do is I need to copy this. I need to go back to my Zapier, and then under this action, I'm not testing you. As you can see, I haven't tested the first step. I'm just adding it quickly. Again, you have to select the webhook by Zapier, where you need to set an event as post, because you are going to make a post request to GroupMonkey, Genius Messenger CRM, where you need to put the URL you just have created in Genius Messenger CRM. Right now, obviously what will happen that it won't understand what data it can send. So before that, what we should do is we should go back in here, and then we need to test this trigger so that we can get the latest data. So to do that, what I'll do is I'll refresh the page in the members area. And then once the group monkey option will be loaded, I'll use group monkey. Now it is saying that select and approve. So what I'll do is I'll select and I'll click on select and approve. Now, once I'm doing that, it will open up a pop-up where I'll be able to get whatever data I want, whatever the validations I want, I can add all of them. Now, what you should do is you can either send a message, or if you don't, it's okay. Here I'm putting some positive value because ultimatum 60 plus 363 seconds of delay, random delay will be there. And this export option, you need to pick this one. You can also check this one as well as this one, is up to you. But what you need to do is at least this one you have to select. And from there, you select the one you just have created as in webhook in group monkey. Okay. And then confirm. Once you are confirming, this particular person will be approved in group monkey. And once it is done, and you can see it is running, you should come back in here and you should click on test trigger. Once you will do that, you will see all these things are coming, right? So this is not the latest data. As you can see, this is November 23. So what you need to do, you need to click on it again. Now you see request bcam, which is the latest version of the data. You see the group name and all other values that are right. So now once it is already there, so what you need to do is you need to go back to you need to basically come over here and you can say that continue with this selected record. Now once you are done in here, okay, so once you are done in here, you don't need to test anymore. You can directly go in here in the second action, and then there in that action area, okay, 1 minute. Now in that action area, I have added this particular API link, which I got from Genius Messenger CRM. Now here payload type would be JSON, and I have to find out that which are the data parameters that I have to actually add, right? So to do that, I'm telling you exactly what are the parameters that one after another you should select and send the data to. Without that, you will get an error and it will never work for you. So the very first option that you need to provide is user name, where N should be in caps. And this username you will get from the data that you are receiving from Group Monkey. So for an example, I'll use this first name and space the last name. Okay. Now the very next item that I need to add is gender. Now it is not mandatory to have gender value, but if you are receiving it from Group Monkey, you can actually use that. Okay. Now I'm doing nothing, just mapping the data that I require to send to GMCRM that I do want to save. Now the next thing is profile image. Just I should be in caps. Make sure you have that. And then I have to find out where is the profile image that I'm getting from Group Monkey. I received it. Now the next item that I need to add is, sorry, user FB in small, then I caps, then D. Okay, D also in caps. So user FB ID. This I have to pick, and that you will get to see from the very last item that you are getting from Group Monkey. You need to add that one. Then the last item that you need to add is status, which is coming also from Group Monkey. So I'll come down here, I'll get the status field, I'll add that in here. Okay. So once these parameters are done, you can just check again that the username N in caps, gender, profile image I in caps, user FB ID where I and D are in caps, then status field. Once all these things are done, nothing you have to pick in over here. You can just select continue. Okay. So now it is saying that send request to webhooks by Zapier, where the request will go as gender, profile image, status, username, user FB ID, and JSON type payload. And this is the URL. Okay. Now I'll click on test step. Once I'll do that, you will also get this sort of message where it will say that friend information will be added soon, which means this one is successful. And that means GMCRM will have your data, as because like why it is saying that friend information will be added soon is because there is a 5 minutes of delay, means where you will be seeing your friend's information that just came, or basically what will happen is you just approved or decline anybody from your group. So that data now will go to GMCRM, but it will take 5 minutes to show that into the friends section. Okay, so now I'm saying that this is published. Okay, so my app is live at this moment. And if you want to see that what exactly ran in here and what exactly happened in there, you can always go back, means to edit mode and see that, okay, show all fields, what are the fields that are coming from here. And like for an example, Deepojyotida. So these stage data actually went from Group Monkey to Zapier, now from Zapier to GMCRM. And if we wait for 5 minutes and come back again, I'll be able to show you the data in GMCRM. So let's take a 5 minutes of break. As we are back, now we can go back in here in GMCRM and you can go back to your friends list and then you can search with the name that came in and you can see the data is actually there. And also it is tagged with L new leads. Okay, so how you can check that? You can click on that and you will see that, yeah, this person only just have sent you the request and that only you have accepted, right, in GMCRM. Now this particular lead is added in here. As well as my Zap is now on, I can go back in here in the history and you can see there is no history because we were setting the data. Now we will run one live testing, that if the whole connection is there or not. Now you can see Shubhamay Chatterjee is there. And if I actually search with this name in Genius Messenger CRM, let's see if there is any data. You can see there is no data at all, right? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to reject this person because earlier you saw the approval part. Now I'm going to decline the person using Group Monkey. And as because I have said in here under the APIs that if actually the person I'm declining, then it will be added with the new to remove that label. So let's see how it goes. Also in the group information, if I actually pick my group name, then the name will come at the top and it will say rejected. Okay, so let's do it. First thing first, what you should do is refresh the page once to make sure the extension has been loaded properly. Now once loaded, you select use Group Monkey for automation. And then once the buttons are available for you, you just have to select and decline. Now, as because only one is there, so decline all is coming. Ultimatum is the same process. Okay, so I'm selecting that, and now I'm selecting this, send message to join request if decline. I'm not sending any message at this moment. Send data to webhook URL, and that I'll set my latest webhook URL, that Zapier one I have selected, right? And I'll select confirm. Now, once I'll do that, what it will do now is it will decline the person, Shubhamay Chatterjee that you just saw, and then it will send the data to Zapier. Zapier will send the data into Genius Messenger CRM. Okay, so let us wait. Now it is saying congratulations. I can go back in here in Group Monkey. I can refresh the page once to see if the data is there or not. And you can see it is declined, Shubhamay Chatterjee. It is showing over here, right? And then that means now I can go back in Zapier and I can refresh this to see that if there is the data or not, and it is showing success. And if you see that what was the data out, you can see over here Shubhamay Chatterjee, and that particular feature went just fine. The next one is to send the data to GMCRM. There also I have received the message that, yeah, it was successful, right? So let me give the name. Okay. Now, if I go back in Genius Messenger CRM, and if I go back to friends data, and if I put the name again in here, you see the data is now in here, as well as the label is showing that need to remove, obviously, right? That one is actually selected, which is not showing properly in here, but this one is actually selected, right? So I can also see that from here, levels, and I can search with here, need to, and now you can see Shubhamay Chatterjee is actually inside this need to remove level, right? Isn't it awesome? So this is where you can actually add now the people that you are accepting from Group Monkey or for your group into a level. Within next 2 to 3 days, you will also be able to add tags to all these people, right? So wait for the update. The next version update will have that. So after doing it, you can easily go back in here in broadcast. You can create a broadcast where you can select, means need to remove one. You can include that, and you can do, means other tags you can add or exclude or include. You can do a lot of things. So if you haven't checked out this particular feature yet, let me know and I'll make a video for you to make you understand what are these and how you can actually, create multiple filters with respect to your selection, exclude or include option. Okay, so Stay tuned and let me know if you like the video in comment section. Thank you.